So what's going on? So this one is going to be about Forbes magazine naming Jay-Z as hip hop's first billionaire. As if I didn't already hear that about Puffy, as if I didn't already hear that about Dr. Dre, and I don't really care. I mean, it's it's one of those things that when I was younger, obviously I'm glad to see black success and all that. However, these once you understand how the game goes and the politics and everything goes, it's not the way it is. For instance, it's not like he can take his billions and create a real profitable opportunities for other black people in this country. And it's also he's connected to the industry. So he's tired and marred by that. So he has to always, it's not like you just sit and you retire. That ain't gonna happen. That's not an option. And it's also very, very technically it's not as clear as cut as it appears because it always comes with a caveat, and they always put the racial agenda about it. The first thing Forbes magazine said, and if you read the fine print, they didn't just say, well, he accumulated because of his successful album, which they did acknowledge, or his tours, or the songs, or so on, but they went into it about him being a former drug dealer. And so I ask yourself, why do they have to always use that one to introduce themselves to talk about an African American entertainer or something pertaining to their prior life? You know, they don't go around. When I see Michael Milken, the former Bonds who was on Wall Street, who did time federal for stealing hundreds of millions of dollars, was doing something for Major League Baseball in Seattle recently for about prostate cancer. They don't sit there and say former bond kingpin Ponzi scheme handler. No, they give them a formal introduction. So how do you do this? Why they don't have the double standard? But anyway, with Jay-Z is concerned, there's no hate. It's just that I don't really get all excited about it because, again, the industry ties you in and they own you. So it's not like, okay, he's got $1 billion and that he's going to necessarily franchise with his money politically to try to get reparations or try to do something back in the community because he's a figurehead who has accomplished a lot. No hate. But at the same time, how much of that dollar is going to go back? And let's be realistic, the people who support him don't usually look like me. That's just the fact. So they put you where they want to put you. They acknowledge you where they want to. But I mean, like, I'm always glad to see people getting successful. I'm no hating or what have you, but nobody knows concrete. That's what you say as far as you say a net worth, or what are you saying it? And besides, if someone is worth that kind of loot, what are they gonna do with it? Because they set you up to drop you, make you hit on your head. And last I checked, they still very much working. So I mean, it's cool, but I'm not really feeling it one way or the other. But that's just my take about Forbes magazine saying Jay-Z was hip hop's first billionaire. So feel free to leave your comments, what you think about it, and have a good day.